Good morning and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a shop my stash video. I'm so excited because I feel like in the past just couple of years the releases are insane. There's just so many all the time and it can be just overwhelming and exhausting, even for somebody like me, which my job is literally to review products, new products, and even for me it's getting just a lot. So I think from time to time, I think I'm going to do these videos to kind of look back through the makeup that we already have and just try to enjoy it. When there's always new things, we don't have time to enjoy the things that we already have. So I thought this would be fun from time to time to remind us of just how much makeup we actually have and how good the makeup that we have is. So if you guys are interested, continue watching. If you're new here, welcome. I'd love for you to subscribe down below if you enjoyed the channel. So let's go rumble through my makeup collection and pick some items. All right, guys. So I have my makeup set up in a couple of places. I have it set up here. I have it set up here. I have some in here. That's just where I took my camera. Kids decided to decorate it for me. Those are mainly for my kit, so I'm not even going to go through them because there's like just 10 different shades of foundations. And then my foundations and stuff are here. So yeah, let's start with primers. And I'm actually kind of basic. I keep my primers here and like the just sprays that I want to use. So I really think today we should, I don't know, this is a new one. I know this isn't like just old favorites or shop my stash, but that is just such a good one. This is the Vanish from Hourglass, but I really love this one so much. This is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Niacinamide Dewdrops. I think I'm going to use that. I'm going to put it right here. And I'm also going to do my Tarte Shape Tape. It's kind of like a staple in my collection. All right, foundations. So these are some of the foundations that I use like daily or that are like kind of favorites right now. But I store many of my foundations here that are like my shades overall. So I was thinking, I know it's so disorganized, I need to organize it, move some stuff there so I can see what I have here. Today I kind of want to use the Shiseido. I loved this one. I love the glowy one and I haven't used it in a while, but I think this is going to be too dark for me today. I also love the Kojendo Aqua Foundation. This used to be my holy grail. And this one's absolutely amazing. I think I'm going to use this one, the Koh Gen Do. This is in 123 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's the color 123, but it may be a little light. So I'm just going to take both and just put them here and see in case we need to mix. This is where I kind of film. I have a towel here to wipe all the things, and that's my make. Okay, so I have concealers. I have here, and then this down here is like close to where I film. I can keep just some of my favorites. These are also a couple foundations that I'm still trying out. So for concealers, I think we should, you know what? Let's take that Bobbi Brown Corrector. I've had a lot of people ask me. So this is how I have my corrector. It's just kind of all of them. And I think here I have the foundations on this side that I don't use much. I use it more like on clients and things like that. But this is the Bobbi Brown correctors that I use a lot. So I'll use those today because these used to be like my holy grail. But they're just so bulky. And then for concealer, I think I'm going to pick one from here because some of these are like old favorites. And let's use the Anastasia ones. I used to love them. This one is in the shade 6. This one's 11. It's way too dark. So I'm going to try the shade 6. This may also be too dark. And if that's too dark, let's grab the Makeup Forever HD. This is probably one of my favorite concealers I own. It's just so reliable. I also have up here some of my like things that I use daily. This is my Clé de Peau, which I absolutely love, but it's kind of new in my collection. This is the KVD, which I like, but it's not my favorite. I like the LYS better. Anyway, all right, moving on to powders. So again, with powders, I'm kind of disorganized. I have here, these are the powders that I have, and these in here are the powders. Wait, no, that's the wrong one. These right here are some of the powders that I just use literally daily, except that one. I don't really use that one, and I don't know why it's here, but these are the ones that I use almost every single day. But let's look here and grab some of old favorites. Oh, this used to be my go-to. I used to use it every single day. So I may just take this one for under eyes. It's very mattifying. Put it there. And then I really like this Gucci for all over. I think it is so beautiful. And the Hourglass is actually really beautiful for all over. You know what? Let's use this one. I have not used it in a very long time. And this is more of just beautiful. It has a slight sheen to it. It's not super glowy or anything, but I like it. Let's put both of them here and we'll see. For bronzers, I have most of them right here. They're very disorganized just because I've filmed a lot and these used to sit nice and pretty like that, but oh well. So I have my cream ones here and then some of the other ones here. So for the cream ones, we could go back to here. This one. This is the Danessa Myricks. It's an absolutely stunning bronzer, cream bronzer. I think it's a dupe for the Tom Ford one. That's right there that I use a lot. So let's use this one. And just for an all over powder, just set that one. This guy's really beautiful and that fell, which this is a highlighter, should not go there, should go up here. I also loved this Hourglass one. It's so beautiful. This is the Nude Bronze Light. And this one is absolutely stunning. I kind of think I want to use the Charlotte Tilbury one. It's absolutely stunning. Let's just use that. So blush, I have a whole drawer dedicated to blush. These are creams and powders and some creams here. And I just love blushes so much. Let's see, this should not be here. This is cream, it should go there. So I think I'm gonna pick these Honest blushes. These used to be my favorite and they're still absolutely amazing. I don't know what color I'm gonna use, but I think I'm gonna use these. I think this is a good choice. Highlighters. Okay, what did I used to use before Peau de Pêche? I don't even know. Ooh, this one. I used to love this one so much. You can see it's very well used and I want to use this one. It's a very pretty for being a powder. I'm not a huge powder blush, highlighter, I'm sorry. But this is stunning. It kind of looks, mostly this color right here, it looks like it is just like a cream. So I'm gonna use this. All right, so for palettes, I have reduced my palette collection quite a bit. I have some of my favorite palettes right here, or like palettes that I use daily or I try to use often. Some smaller ones that I really enjoy are right here. And I also have a few sections. These are the smaller palettes. These up here are my like one and done top coat single shadows, and then down here I have two for eyeshadow palettes, and it's kind of a pain to open. So these and these are my palettes. This one on the right is more used because I have all my Pat McGrath. I have my Natasha Denona and some favorites like Huda, Vanity Makeup. And then here are some Anastasia that I can't get rid of because I'm sentimental. Some of my individuals. Well, those are not even eyeshadow palettes. Those are other palettes, but these are some really nice individual ones that I actually use quite a bit. And these are kind of like face palettes, which I mainly use in my kit. I'm not sure why they're here, but I think I want to use this one, the Face Glam. I have not used it in a little bit just because so many new palettes came out, but I absolutely adore this palette and I kind of am in the mood for some cool tones. All right, so in case we need a topper for that, I kind of want to use this one because it has that more cooler undertone. It's Elisa Eldridge. I think this is Bianca. It's the brightest one. I think I'm gonna try to incorporate that if I need it. If I don't, I won't use it. So a lot of the lip products, I keep them right up here. I have more, but honestly, I don't use them much. These are the lip liners that I tend to go for. These are probably my favorite from Victoria Beckham. And then from M Cosmetics, I think I have 3 or 4. So have a feeling I'm gonna go for one of those, but let's pick a lipstick first. So I have a few Tom Ford lipsticks. This one is in 33 Universal Appeal, and this used to be my all-time favorite lipstick. It's kind of more of a cool tone, neutral color. I absolutely love it, and I think it would go well with the palette, so I may use that. And then I usually kind of combine that one with either a gloss. This one, I think this is the Flesh one, right? Yes, this is the Flesh. I may use this on top of that, I'm not sure. Here I have some lip glosses. I'm not the biggest, huge fan of lip glosses, but they have their place. And let me see if we want to use something. Oh, I really like these Kosas ones, the lip oils. I think these are really pretty. I think I'm going to put this here just in case we feel like we need a lip gloss. And then I'm just going to pick one of the lip liners from Victoria Beckham probably. We'll see what matches. But all right, let's put some of this makeup on. First of all, I kind of want to talk about this mirror for 1 second. Look at this massive thing. This is the Ilios lighting mirror. I have talked about this on my Instagram just a little bit, but it is absolutely huge and I can't even put it in front of me because it's taking over. But this has some like lighting sections, so you can light it up. You can light it up a lot. And then you have different settings from cool, blend, and warm. And I'm not turning this on during my videos because I don't like how crystal it makes my skin look. I'll show you. So this is with on and without off. I feel like with it on, it just kind of blurs my skin too much and you guys can't really see the skin. And with it off, you can kind of see all the imperfections and everything. The quality of the mirror is incredible. It even comes with a 10x. So one size normal, one size 5x, and then the little mirror is 10x, which is in my bathroom. But I'm just kind of obsessed with that. I think it's just such amazing light. It's almost like natural light. So yeah. I just thought I would mention that because I had quite a few questions on my Instagram about it. And I thought I'd share it. I'll link it down below. It's not affiliate link. It's nothing. It's just if you guys are interested. All right. So for the primer, I picked the Glow Recipe. I have chocolate under my nail from one of my kids probably. For the primer, I picked this one, which used to be my all-time favorite. It's the Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dewdrops from Glow Recipe. It's absolutely incredible. I still love it. It's moisturizing and it gives a really smooth finish to your skin. So for dry girls like me, oh, it's so nice. It does give a slight sheen to the skin, but it does soak in and that goes away. Not completely, just a little bit. it's just a beautiful, beautiful primer. And on top of that, I will put a little bit of my Tarte, what is it called? Timeless Smoothing Primer. I take just a little bit like this and I press it into these areas. I don't use too much because it will peel, but it does such a good job at like smoothing my pores. And this I've used for so many years. My neighbors are moving this fine morning, which is kind of sad because they're amazing neighbors, but it's so loud. Okay, so the foundation that you picked is the Aqua Foundation from Koh Gen Do. It is in 123, and I am just kind of slightly obsessed with this foundation in general for weddings, for anything. I find this to be just flawless. It feels like skin. It goes on extremely smooth. It is not heavy whatsoever. It's just amazing foundation. The range kind of sucks. So if you can get your shade in it, that's wonderful. So let's see if this color will work for me. I think it should work. I feel like I'm running out, or I kept it sideways. This you can definitely use with your fingers. I put way too much on my hand. With your brush, even beauty blender. I feel like that soaks up just a little bit because this is kind of watery, but you can just use whatever you want. I'm going to take my Merit brush and blend this in. So this is definitely a very light coverage. You can build it up just a little bit. You'll never get a full out of this one. The best you can do is a medium, but you can build it up. Like, it won't peel, it won't feel heavy or anything. It's just stunning. This foundation is just a gem. I think it looks so skin-like, so incredibly just flawless on the skin. It's like your skin, but better. It has a slight sheen to it. It's not too much. Now I have that primer also that has a sheen to it, but it's incredible. I'm probably gonna have to pick the next Sephora sale or some sale that I find a shade darker so I can have them both, but this is incredible. For concealer, I picked this Anastasia. I just feel like this is gonna be a little dark. Yeah, it's gonna be a little dark for this foundation. I had a feeling. So I'm just gonna go with the Makeup Forever HD concealer. Wait, no, we need to do corrector first. All right, so the corrector I have here is from Bobbi Brown, and I obviously have all the shades, but the one I usually go for is Bisque, or light to medium. Let's do Bisque. I used to use these every day. I still enjoy them just as much. I just have found a few that are like in different packaging that it's just easier for me. But these are incredible. I use my finger with them pretty much all the time. That is the color Bisque, and it canceled my dark circles like that. Okay, let's go in with Makeup Forever Ultra HD. This is in 31. I wonder if it's going to be too dark. Well, I'll get the lighter one. I do feel like that foundation is slightly too light, that all my go-to concealers are too dark. So I'm going to take the color 30 and just put about this much. I always go here. I feel like that just kind of blends in everything. Sometimes, maybe I should do this now. I feel like I get like some colorations around my mouth, and I don't like that. I'm going to take the same brush. This is from Merit, and just tap it in. And then right here in the inner center, I'm taking the Sonia G Mini Base and blending this out. It's just smaller so it fits better here. I'm just gonna add a little bit right here and here. Like add a little darkness in there. I'm also taking the Merit brush and just blending it in the skin everywhere so it's kind of seamless. I love that combo. I think it looks so good. That Makeup Forever HD concealer gives me a little bit more coverage that I didn't get from the foundation, and just in the areas that I feel like I needed, but it's stunning. So for powder, I have here two. I have the Thrive, which I used to wear all the time underneath my eyes. It's extremely blurring. And I also have the Hourglass here, which I usually set my face, but I kind of want to try the Hourglass under the eyes. I have not worn this for a very long time, and I kind of want to do this under the eyes. Let's just try this one. It has a beautiful packaging. So I'm gonna take my Sonia G Mini Cheek. I'm gonna add a little bit here. I have a dot there. Go in the cap and then coat my brush. I need my wing gloss. I don't know where I put it. I think it's in my purse. Tap the rest. And I'm gonna go right under here. I have a black dot spot, of course. So I'm gonna slightly powder. You know, our preferences, even with makeup, can change, and that is perfectly okay. Wow, that's very smoothing too. This powder was not my favorite under the eyes. I don't remember why, but right now it looks really nice, very smoothing, mostly around the pores. That powder actually looks really, really nice. It almost it set my concealer, but there's still a sheen to it. It's not super matte, and it did blur the pores right here. Let's see how it wears, but yeah, this is really beautiful right now. I feel like that Thrive powder would have been just a little bit too intense and too mattifying for my skin right now. For a cream bronzer slash contour, I picked the Danessa Myricks. This is in light 2, and this is a stunning cream balm contour. It is beautiful. It reminds me a lot of my Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate bronzer. I'm going to take my Sonia G Classic Base and picking a little bit up. I'm going to slowly, well, I guess a lot. I'm going to add a lot. But this blends in so fast. Look at that. That even if you add a little bit too much, it's going to be just fine. This I used to use every single day. It's a very reliable. It stays really well. All these baby hairs are in my way. I don't really feel the need to have another bronzer on top because this bronzed me enough. But let's just add just a little bit of this Charlotte Tilbury bronzer that we picked. Just a wash to kind of set the other one, although I usually don't set this one, but oh well. I'm taking my Refer number 30. This is in medium, and I kind of, first of all, clean it on my mirror, and then I'm adding just a little bit of it everywhere. I am loving both of those. Okay, blushes. These Honest blushes used to be my absolute favorite go-to blushes. I use them so much. They look so nasty. I have this one and this one. I have 3 out of 4 unless they came out with more. I think I'm going to use the cool tone one right here just because I'm using kind of a cool tone eyeshadow palette. there's a lot of junk on it, so I'm gonna actually take a little napkin just to wipe it off and refresh it. By junk, I mean like brush little hairs in them. So that is the color. I'm taking this refer number 4 and picking up a little bit. It looks like a lot, but putting this here. You can even use your fingers with this. It's just such a beautiful, affordable blush. I do believe that drugstore can have some absolute amazing products. I actually put a poll here to see if you guys want to see more drugstore. Majority said no, which I understand because, you know, I am definitely a high-end luxury makeup, but I thought maybe it would be fun from time to time to see what's at the drugstore. And me being so used to high-end and luxury makeup, I could kind of compare them and give you my thoughts if the quality is there. I may still do it maybe once here and there for those people that are interested, but majority said to stick to high-end, which I again understand because I prefer high-end over drugstore. However, this is a great example of a product that is even for drugstore, this I think is more expensive, but it's so amazing. It beats many of my high-end makeup, and drugstore makeup also has amazing like concealers and foundations that I just adore. No good eyeshadows. I have not discovered good eyeshadows from the drugstore. This is an incredible blush. I adore it. It has a sheen to it. However, when you swatch it, it's matte. But it's absolutely stunning. Any color that you get is gorgeous. You can definitely use those on your lips as well. So for the highlighter, I'm gonna use this Dior. This is in Glitz, and this used to be just my every single day highlighter. Even for somebody like me who loves just cream highlighters, liquid highlighters, this used to be just a favorite, because mainly of this color right here. It is so stunning. It has a beautiful finish to it. It's not too intense, but if you want more intensity, you can definitely add this pink or this color that looks a little green. It actually reminds me a little bit of that. Of course, you can't see in there. It kind of reminds me, this color, just a little bit of the Bridgerton. Ooh, yeah. So I'm first going to apply the peachy shade right here. I'm going to use my refer number 20. And honestly, this one I used to use as a bronzer topper, which is very, very beautiful. I'm going to add the peachy color right here. See, it's just so seamless. It's like skin. Beautiful, beautiful. Even the undertone, it was perfect. I need a color like this individually. You can literally put this everywhere because it does not emphasize any texture whatsoever. Absolutely gorgeous. Let me take a little bit of this pink right here. The pink one, when you look at it, has a little bit of glitter in it. It's very fine, but on the skin, it kind of melts into your skin. So I'm going to add just a little bit right here and right here. Whatever's left over. And that just definitely gives a punch. Loving this so much. For brows, I'm literally not even gonna bother. I'm gonna do them real quick with my basic, and I'll be right back to go on the eyes. Moving on to the eyes. I have here the Glam Palette from Natasha Denona, an absolute just gorgeous palette with beautiful neutral cool tones shades. I think this is just an all over just brilliant palette. It's not too warm. It does have just right here, I feel like just a slight warmth, just a little bit to where it's not too cool tone. but just absolute amazing shades overall, and I'm really excited to play with it. Actually, it has been quite a bit. So in the crease, I will go with the color Blend right here, and just use this as my transition. I feel like this color is the one that has just a bit of warmth in it, which I really like. Next, I'm going to take this color right here. This is Smoke, and smoke it out just a little bit. It is so windy here. It's crazy. This is stunning, and it's so easy and fast to blend in the colors. Then with a smaller brush, this is Refer number 13, I'm going to take the color Lash Line right here in the center. It's a pretty dark color, and I'm going to go on the lash line. I'm taking this small yet fluffy brush because I don't want a harsh line. I just want to darken up this look a little bit. And this darker color doesn't have to be precise. I just kind of smudged it around because I am going to put just a shimmery shadow on top. Now, which one? This center eyelid, outer eyelid, inner corner, all these are so stunning. This one's calling my name. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to put both of these, the pink one and this one. So the outer eyelid, which I know you can rearrange this, so it's this one right here. I am going to take the Refer number 21 and use this to apply it right here in the outer corner. This brush is absolutely incredible for applying shimmers and creams. It's just incredible. And I'm taking this kind of close to my crease as well to kind of blend it in. And I'm bringing it a little bit almost like an angle this way. And then on the inner part, I'm going to take this color right here. It's the pinkier one. It's called Center Lid. I'm going to apply this one with my fingers and just mesh those two together. It's important to go back and forth and blend those colors together to get a really smooth transition. Besides this being so beautiful, I have absolutely no fallout so far. So fun. I'm going back into that color Blend, which is this one right here, with a fluffy brush and just making sure that the edges and everything is just blurred out. In the inner corner, I'm going to take this color, which is called Inner Corner, and I'm going to put it in my inner corner. On the lower lash line, I'm going to take the color Blend, put it right here, kind of repeat what I've done to the top. Take the color Smoke, smoke it out slightly. And then with a small brush, this is Refer number 3, I'm taking the color Lash Line and use it on my lash line. Also taking the color Outer Lid and put it here in the center. It's this one right here that's sparklier. And then the color Center Eyelid. And that's about it for the eyes. I'm gonna put mascara. I didn't pick a mascara. That's okay. I'll put mascara on, maybe tight line up at the top, but nothing on the top. I just want to see that beautiful shadow, and I'll be right back. The mascara I've used is this YSL mascara, and on the lower lashes, my Thrive Cosmetics, which this is an old favorite. I went through so many. And this is a new favorite. It's a very separating yet very voluminous. I really enjoy it, and I love this eye look. I feel very sophisticated. I was planning to put this Lisa Eldridge, it kind of would work right in the center. I may add just a little bit of it right in the center right here. I'm sorry, right in the inner part, not the center. And then I'm going to tap it with my finger. Hope I'm not ruining the look because it was such a pretty blend between these two. Actually, whatever I have left, I'm going to wipe it off and then go back and blend it in more. Oh, I should have done this before I put mascara on. That was absolutely not needed, but we're just a little more sparkly. Okay, so the lips, I picked these Tom Ford lipsticks. One is in 33 Universal Appeal and one is in Flesh, and I'm gonna combine them. For the lip liner, I'm just gonna take my Victoria Beckham one. Ooh, my favorite is not here. Never mind, I found it. It's the O2. I'm gonna line my lips real quick and then we'll put the lipstick on. So let's put 33 Universal Appeal. This used to be my go-to color. This one is a little bit more cool tone. So in the center, I'm gonna go with Flesh. That brightened up just a little bit, but I kind of want to put a gloss right in the center. I'm going to take this Kosas lip oil and put it in the center. And there you go. This is the finished look, and I think it is absolutely gorgeous. The skin is just like my skin. It does not look heavy whatsoever. It looks just flawless in a good way, not like that porcelain flawless. In the way that like it looks like my skin. I still have freckles peeking through, but it's just perfected. The concealer's wonderful. The eyeshadow palette, absolutely gorgeous. Just everything that we tried today. Even that powder, the Hourglass powder, it's very nice. I like it under the eyes. It's a smoothing, but it's not too intense. And these blushes, guys, wait, this one. The Honest blushes are absolutely incredible for an amazing price. If I find them, I'll link them down below. I think Walgreens has them. Target, maybe. I don't know. I'll look into it and link them down below. But this is the finished look. What do you guys think? Did you enjoy this video? I had so much fun, such incredible products, and I hope you got ready with me and kind of looked through your makeup and see what you had and just played with some old favorites. So if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a like. It really helps my channel grow. Leave me your thoughts down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.